Do good morning and praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. Grateful, thankful for this day, this time, and this opportunity to be able to come to you today, lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and my sisters. It is the natural, normal, necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how it's revealed on the outside. Therefore, you don't suppress it, but you express it. Terrible Jamaican accent. You don't ignore it, you explore it. You don't conceal it, but you reveal it. You don't lock it up, but you let it out, man. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. It got a little bit better at the end. Y'all, thank y'all so very much for joining us for this Good Morning Grief Devotion. Welcome. Come on in this room. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We are helping you to navigate through your grief, your loss, your change, and your transition one day at a time. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to pour into each and every one of you. Yeah, we have been talking about the many faces of grief. There are different faces when it comes to grief, different types of grief, forms of grief. This is designed to bring awareness, some education that hopefully will lead to some type of action as you navigate through life, where you can recognize, oh, this is what I'm experiencing. That's what I'm experiencing. This is what I'm experiencing as it relates to your grief. And so I relish the opportunity to continue to be able to share with you on today. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 49. I pray this message is right on time. We're talking about secondary grief. Secondary grief. Yesterday, we talked about anticipatory grief, I believe. Grief. No, yesterday we talked about cumulative grief. Day before, we talked about anticipatory grief. You know, the anticipatory, it hasn't happened yet, but the writing is on the wall. Cumulative grief is one after another, loss after loss after loss after loss, change after change after change, transition after transition after change. You got all of these things are accumulating together. Today, I want to talk about secondary grief, because there is such a thing called secondary grief. Let's get into it, y'all. Sometimes the hardest part of loss isn't only the person or situation itself, it's everything that changes afterwards. That's why it's secondary. You lose your mother, you lose your father, you lose your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, you lose your child. That's the first loss. But along with them come secondary losses, things that were attached to them that now you've lost as well. Secondary grief is the sorrow that follows the ripple effect of loss. It's grieving not only who or what you lost, but also the life that disappeared with it, the routines that changed, the roles you now carry, the security that feels shaken, the future that looks different than you imagine. It's secondary thing. There were things that were attached to the primary loss that now you are grieving that loss as well. Let's look at some of them. Financial changes. You may be grieving financial changes. You may be grieving shifts in identity or responsibility, altered family dynamics, lost traditions or stability, a life that no longer feels familiar. These are some of the things. Because not only financial changes, not only did you lose your spouse, you lost a financial provider, because they were pouring into the house financially. They were a big part, right? So there's some financial changes. Secondary financial changes that you were able to live at this level before they died. But now that, you know, they died, and whether they didn't have insurance, you got to make some adjustments. So now you've had to scale down. You've had to scale back. You had to move out of the house and get into an apartment. You had to, trade in the car and get this, or you had to do that and this. It's the financial It's those are secondary losses. The financial piece of it, the financial part of it, right? Then you're talking about shifts in identity or responsibility. Now that they're going, there are shifts in your identity. There are shifts in your responsibility. You ain't never had to take out the trash, right? You ain't never had to. Now you got to take out the trash. I seen a video. It was either yesterday or today, and the lady was saying for 29 years she was married to her husband. He always pumped her gas, and so she just filmed herself just navigating through this new season of being a widow and showing herself pumping gas. Right? And it's not that she didn't know how or have the ability. It's I never had to do it. Right? And so my identity, there's roles and responsibilities. I know there's some cases where one person took care of all the paying the bills and then they died. So now this other person, they're charged with the responsibility of paying the bills. And they're like, oh, what's the account number? Where do I mail it? And then, a lot of times there's technology troubles, not knowing how to navigate technology and pay bills online. These are identity changes, roles, and responsibilities, right? You lost a spouse, but you also lost a chef because he did all the cooking, right? Or she did all the cooking. So now it's like, you sick of eating out of a bag or a box. And so you're trying to adjust this new role, this new identity. These are called secondary losses. Who gonna kill a spider now in the house, right? Who gonna kill a spider? Because you ain't trying to kill no spider. Who gonna fix the toilet, right? These are secondary losses: identity, responsibility, altered family dynamics, lost traditions or stability. There's stability that's been lost. Traditions. We had traditions. We would do this. Holidays would look like this. So not only did you lose the person, but now you've lost the traditions of what the holidays look like. We would do this for Valentine's Day. We would do this for Thanksgiving. We would do this around Christmas. We would do this on our anniversary. We would do this. Now that tradition is lost. These are called secondary losses. Life that no longer feels familiar. It's not familiar at all. That my life looked like this. Now it no longer feels familiar because there are so many secondary losses and changes that is altered, right? Just the whole makeup of what this looks like. And that's something you grieve. It's something you process. It's something you deal with. It's something you articulate. It's something that you got to get accustomed to. It's something you got to get adjusted to. Something that you got to talk about. It's not just the loss of the individual. You lost you lost your mom, but that's also your best friend, right? That's the person you would go to. That was your counselor. You lost your dad, but that was your coach. You could call him to get advice. The multitude of counsel, there's safety. That was your counsel, right? You could go to him. You lost your sister, you lost your brother. That was your traveling buddy. Now trips don't feel the same anymore, right? Secondary losses. This grief is real, even if it's less visible. Loss rarely takes just one thing. It often brings a cascade of changes. Your heart feels each one. God sees not only the primary loss, but the quiet aftershocks that follow. He understands that healing means adjusting to a new reality, not just mourning the original goodbye. You got to understand that. Healing means adjusting to a new reality. You don't just heal the mourning of the goodbye, you're adjusting to a new reality. Across the board, you are adjusting to a new reality. I'm adjusting to a new reality. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I am trying to figure this thing out. In the midst of me trying to figure this thing out, I am adjusting to a new reality, right? It's so very important, y'all. You are not overreacting. You are responding to real change. And God walks with you through every layer of it. So I hope you've been able to understand and just become aware. Secondary grief. It's not just the person, everything that was latched and attached to them, right? All the roles, the identities, the responsibilities, all of that stuff. You're not just mourning the individual, you're mourning that stuff as well, right? Here's your practical application. Ask yourself today, what else changed when this loss happened? Pray, Lord, help me adjust to what's different and trust you with what feels uncertain. Take this new reality one step at a time. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 49. Told y'all this message was going to be right on time. Secondary grief. It's secondary grief. Secondary grief. Holla at your boy. Questions, comments if you got them. Questions, comments if you got them. Good morning to each and every one of you. I appreciate y'all. Was going to. Yes. Roles and responsibilities. That's me with the spider. You hear me? Oh man. Honey Love said, me too. That spider. Like, what you talking about? Who gonna come and get this spider? Y'all probably get a spray bottle and just spray and drown it and then take off running. Or y'all throw a shoe at it from a distance, don't y'all? Adjusting to a new reality. And that's all that's what it is, right? Reimagining, readjusting. And that's something that we are going to do. Reimagining and readjusting. Man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I hope it's been a blessing. I hope that you've been able to just become aware and put some make some action steps with your awareness to help you to navigate through it all. I'm adjusting to a new reality. As of today, my healing has begun. That's what I'm talking about. Pause for the cause and give God a round of applause for Honey Love, adjusting to a new reality. So we are here for you. This is your community, man. Reach out to us. We'll help you to navigate through. Tune in. Come. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss a day. And yeah, we relish the opportunity to walk with you as you adjust to your new reality today. Let that healing begin. You heal in community, right? You don't heal in isolation. Understand it takes community. So, honey, I want to tell you to build your team, build your team of people, right? Whether it's a counselor, a therapist, a coach, a friend group, a small group, a circle, whatever the case may be, build your team because we heal in community, right? We heal in community. So I appreciate y'all. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. Hey, I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow, same time, same place for another Good Morning Grief devotion. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. We out.